What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to NHL 24 franchise mode. I tried recording a video, which I did, but I forgot to save it. So I'm going to show you guys what happened. All I did was really preseason and free agency, but that didn't save. Preseason didn't save, but free agency did. This is what happened. I remember they signed Konechny. Chicago signed Konechny. Long time. I tried signing him, but he's signed with them. He signed a 4-year deal with them, and they also signed Shea Theodore to a, what was it, 8-year extension? 6-year deal. They both have these guys signed long-term, tied up at like $25.8 million. The other big move that I remember was Detroit. They signed a goaltender. I also traded a couple guys. I'm going to show you. They signed Igor Shesterkin long-term to be their goalie. I sent them Merzlikins because I had some extra goalies that I didn't need. And these are the moves I made. Traded Merzlikins. I signed Joey Decor to be our backup because I'm going to grow Daigle, Burkholz, Kang, and probably move away from Havlid. Defensively, I don't remember if I made too many signings. I don't think I did. I only really signed Ty Smith, Colin Miller, and I think that was it. But yeah, I'm going to call up Struble and probably Konyushkov, maybe even Konyushkov this season. Maybe trade away Smith, right wing. I extended Barabanov and I signed Vetrano. Just because, get some extra depth. Signed Aubrey Kubel. I traded for Brandon Hagel, Tyler Bertuzzi. I think it was at the draft though, which you guys saw, I think. I signed O'Connor. I think that was it. I could be wrong, but I'm not sure. I like our team. I think our team looks great. This is what the lineup looks like. Just gonna show you guys the lineup. We have Guryanov, Deno, Barabanov as our top line. I might put Catton as the center for this preseason just so he can grow. Maybe on the first line even. Because his face-offs is a 66 and I want that to grow. And he has him as... what's his role? Second line. I could put him on the second line for the regular season. But for right now, I'm just going to leave it as is. Defensively, it's Wallman, Fabro, Radish, Gooley, Hoyuki Haru, and Schneider. The scratch players are Nina Ryder, Miller, and Abe Kubel. Actually, let me go to roster moves. I want to call up Konyushkov and put him in the preseason. Defensively, I'm going to send down Miller again and call up Konyushkov. At least just for the preseason, maybe even keep him for the regular season. AHL, it's not really much. Drew O'Connor went down to the AHL, I guess. Yeah, put in Vicenic. I want him to grow. Take out Morrow. Put Miller. Go here now. I'm gonna scratch Yoki Haru. Gonna play him maybe here with Gooley. See if that works. No, it's gonna sim up to January 1st and see what goes, what happens. Obviously, we're gonna sim slowly like we usually do. Oh, I just have to check my scouts because that's one thing I forgot to do. Yeah, that too. We signed some new scouts, signed some new coaches, and it all has to get redone again. It's a good thing I checked. I have to fix the scouting again. Just 2 more guys. Kai Gorodov's right there. Yeah, she has some good scouts now. They're all A's and B's. Nothing under a B, I think. Everything's B and up. Oh, I have two C's. Ice and Extra League, because I couldn't find any other scouts for those leagues. Gonna do this guy now, just so I can remember. Now there... This shouldn't take too long, so I guess it's okay. You sim to October 1st and get all the scouts in again. I hope that I don't have to move any more scouts and just their state as is to waste less time. I think our team's gonna do fine this year. Now we have to move scouts. Okay, so we're gonna move this guy. Two Liga to SHL, move this guy. He's Nordic, I think. Yep, Allsvenskan. Have him start scouting. Victor Eklund, the one guy. The scouting is my least favorite part of franchise mode. Like, it takes so long, it's so... It's not useless, it's just really... takes you out of it, I guess. That's why I try to do it quickly and try to get it over and done with quickly. There's also really not much to say when doing scouting, so that's why I'm kind of quiet during it. Get this generous guy, thank you. I don't think I'm drafting a goalie for a little while now, because we have our elite goalies, we have Havlet as our potential backup, and a trading asset as well. We have some trading assets, we have potential starters. I'm excited. I think we're going to have a pretty good team, the net out, hopefully. Sedin's the last guy. But that's the, at least we have good scouts though, so that's a good thing. Scout all the guys in the Ice League. Not like there's much to scout over there. I still remember that guy Peter Bondra because of this guy. Bondra. Lubomir Bondra. I have to find some more centers to draft this year. We traded Braden Shen, I think it was, to I don't remember who. I don't remember who else we traded. See, that one was quickly. That one was quick. Pogi, Chipchera, Chichu, Beagle. A lot of former NHL names right there. Sivan. I remember watching a 2BC video and he had drafted a guy named Sivan. Thank you. Get Maroon. Tutu. Georges. Yeah. I still remember this one story about Josh Georges. He was supposed to get traded to the Leafs because he played for the Habs. He didn't want to go there because he spent so many years playing against the Leafs. They just didn't want to play for them. So he said he'd rather play in Buffalo, and that's where he went. Him and Gianta both got traded to Buffalo, which is kind of funny actually if you think about it. Like, dude, the guy hated the Leafs so much he said he'd rather play in Buffalo. I just got these guys. I have to move them. Need Central. Do we have stuff about just over $1 million to spend on scouts and coaches, which is crazy. When I'm done the scouts, I'm going to go to the settings and change the scouting to off. I don't want it animated during the season. I know it doesn't save much time, but it still saves some time. Because you have to go through and delete all this, and then go through and add more. I'm still so upset that I couldn't save that video that I recorded last time. So I went to save it, I just forgot to press the save button, and it just didn't save. I saw some guy named S. de Champlain. Is that Samuel de Champlain? I think I made that same thing. I don't remember what this guy's name is. I think I said that in the last video also, but it's Simon de Champlain. Maybe I gotta draft him. And he's in the Quebec League. Where is he? So Brisson, Pecker, Preston Moore. Gotta get those two guys. Get Train, and that's it. They have 4 more scouts, 2 OHL scouts and the WHL scout. Can't wait for the new season to start soon. It starts in a couple of weeks. September 26th, Montreal Canadiens versus Pittsburgh Penguins. Preseason starts. I'm excited, dude. I'm so excited for the new season. I think I stopped at Nesbitt. Yeah, stopped at Nesbitt. If I had to pick one team from each conference to make the finals, I don't know who I'd even pick, because this year's teams look so weird. Like, it's hard to pick. Like, there's a lot of guys who... There's a lot of teams that have some good rosters, but I just don't know what is going to happen. I mean, I don't want to say Florida because I just don't want to see them make the finals again. I want Edmonton to win, but I know that's not going to happen either. Like, it's just hard to decide. I'm not saying Winnipeg because that's obviously not going to happen. Don't care how good you guys think Hellebuck is, they're not going to win. They're just not a good team. Well, they have a good regular season team, just not playoff team. Just want to go to settings now. And fix the scouts. Go to rules. So I'm just doing something else right now while I'm doing this. That's good. Sorry about this, guys. I'm back. Just had to check something. What does that say about us? Sydney will get to see Frankfurt trying to line up tonight. Yeah, because he's starting playing his first preseason game with us. Just quickly sim past the preseason, sim to October 1st, I guess, and get the scouting done again. I think we were like 5-3-1 last preseason, or 5-2-1 before I forgot to save the video to record, or 4-3-1. I don't remember. Dante Frat was having a great preseason. Do this quickly again. I just saw this thing earlier today that about the, I think it was 2012 draft, whichever year it was that Galchenyuk got drafted by the Habs 3rd overall. He's still a top 8 point producer from that league, that draft, or like a top 5 even. Like, that is just absurd. Like, guys below him are like Stevenson, Yossi, like, how? The other one was Damon Severson. Galchenyuk was above all of them. First is Forsberg with 800 points. I don't remember who was in between them, but Galchenyuk wasn't that far off from first. He had very little separation between first and where he was. He had 300 points. I know it's not it's obviously like a 500 plus point drop off, but for Galchenyuk still being a top 5 to 10 point producer from that draft, I don't remember what league I'm on. So in the SHL. It's the first SHL one, I mean. I knew it was on SHL, I just wasn't sure what scout I was on, is what I meant to say. But yeah, Galchenyuk being still, that's absurd. Galchenyuk as a top point producer from that draft. That draft was historically bad. One of the worst drafts of all time. I think it was 2012, if I'm not mistaken. Did I get the right guys from the last draft? Yeah. Gotta go to October 2nd for the extra Liga, so one more day. The October 2nd for DEL as well. I'm at the US Central next. I got a couple left, so it shouldn't. There's Sanders here as well. Gotta go to October 2nd for a couple of these scouts now. October 2nd, October 5th, 2nd, 5th. I guess I'll just send to the October 5th. Preseason ends, I don't remember what day. I would just like for all my scouts to finish on the same day. That would be ideal. But obviously can't have that because not all my scouts are as good as each other. Like they're not all A- and above. I have A's, B's, and a couple C's. So October 5th is the next day I gotta go to. If that's just one day before the last preseason game, I'm just gonna sim past it. It is. I'm just gonna sim past it. I have 3 more preseason games left. So another 2 wins. It's our first loss in the preseason. I mean, it's just preseason. I don't care. Don't take too much care for preseason. Thank you. This game takes so long. October 11th is next. I guess I'll just scout Victor Eklund again. Ice, Extra Liga. Right? I gotta do this. I don't remember. It doesn't really matter as much. This is playing style at least one more time. I know that. I just can't wait for start doing potential comparisons so that way I don't have to do as much of this and just keep simming. I have a couple more. I think 4 more. Q and the O's. Yeah, apparently the CHL league's already started. Like mid-August. It's a weird choice. I know they start earlier than the NHL, but it's just weird. I guess because some of them are still in school, so that's why they started around that time. Like college or whatever. I'm not sure, but that's my thought process about it. Is this year's draft the Gavin McKenna draft? I think so. Like in real life. I know Gavin McKenna's going first in here. And that's not who I wanted. Not Nesbitt either. Gotta go to October 11th now, because that's when these guys finish. Well, October 9th is the US West. Let's go to October 11th, I guess. I'm gonna just go to October 18th, because that's when they all finish. First game against the Philadelphia Flyers. I want to do a real-time sim of this one, see how we do. Yeah, let's go to the next Saturday. So real-time sim for this. Yep, sim our AHL game. I forgot to fix the lineup already. I gotta put Berkeley Catton down to the second line. Let's see how this goes. First game of the regular season, or first game of year 3, and Sean Couture gets the first goal. Made the playoffs, missed the playoffs first year, made the playoffs second year. What's going to happen for year 3 now? Ending the period on a 1-0 lead for the Flyers, 2-0 lead. The shots are 15-9 for the Sydney Spiders, as I last saw. Now it's 18-11. 2-0 Philly. Power play for Sydney goes nowhere. Kevin LeBanc scores the first goal for the Sydney Spiders in 2025. Down by 1. The power play goes nowhere. Heading into the third period, down 1. Tie game thanks to Cody Glass, our fourth line center, getting it done. Alright, guess good thing I paid the man. And Owen Tippett gets the Flyers back on top. 3-2. Let's see if we have some late game heroics in us. Tyler Bertuzzi, the big offseason acquisition, ties it up late, going into overtime. Yes. Not watching it, just gonna sim it. Let's see how we do. And that's Caden Gooley with the first overtime win, getting our first win of the season in overtime in Philadelphia. Now sim past the Seattle Kraken, Minnesota Wild, and New Jersey Devils, and go back to scouting rather. In Philadelphia, in Seattle, another 4-3 win, this time in regulation. At home against Minnesota, 4-0 loss, and a 4-2 loss to the New Jersey Devils. It's going to be one of these seasons, I can already tell. Tyler Bertuzzi is playing great already. 3 points in 4 games. Start scouting again. Strengths and weaknesses. Get rid of that guy. Go to Tuchin and Denisov. Can I get Korostin, please? Thanks. Oh, what just happened? Allsvenskan, think it's Eklund. This guy's gonna be the most scouted player in the entire draft for me. Hopefully I could pick him. He could be a solid depth player that I could take. I went playing style by accident. I'm definitely taking some forward this year in the first round, because that's still what we need. Did I go skills assessment? I meant strengths and weaknesses. Yeah, probably taking a forward, like maybe a winger I think this year. We took a defenseman last year, first round, and a goalie. Now we took a center the year before. Now we need a winger. We saved a lot of money by trading Braden Shen. There's like, what, 6.5 million for another 3 or 4 years. He's gonna be like 35 when his contract ends. We don't want that on our team, because we have money to spend elsewhere. Especially with some big contracts that we're gonna have to sign soon. I do want to change my lineup, put Catton back to the second line on the wing, left wing I think he plays. I keep messing that up. I pressed X twice and it just doesn't go. Oh my god, I pressed left, right. Not DEL, I want the US League. One of them at least. As long as like I usually go quickly through and go back and click on the ones that I missed, just to get it done quickly. Sometimes I get it done well, so well that I don't have to go back and click on any of the missed players. Like usually this is how it happens. And I miss like 2 or 3, I have to go back up and get them. I don't even see when these scouts end. It's gonna be sometime in mid-November, which is good. November 13th is this one. Yeah, like November 6th to 13th. This guy still has to go to October 21st. Dead Bar, Newton, and Fibber. I think that's how you pronounce his name, Fibber. I think he got drafted this year, I don't remember. Because his name sounds familiar. We're going Richter and DeLille. Gavin McKenna. He'd be great to have on my team. I mean, Gavin McKenna would be so good. If I could do bad enough to get him, that would be great. Obviously, I'm not going to force it, but it would be fun to have him. That's all I'm going to say. Like, if we do so bad that we end up drafting Gavin McKenna, I'm not going to complain. Like, if we're a top 2 pick, I'm taking McKenna either way, just because. I'll sim to November 14, I think it said, but I still have to go to the 21st. This game is so slow sometimes. I just have to fix this up. Put him there, put him there, put him there, and that's good to go. Just sim to the 21st, get the QMJHL scout, and then sim to mid-November. This is draft class, don't care. It's a shootout loss to the Tampa Bay Lightning. I mean, Bertuzzi's playing great. He got 5 points in 5 games. Had 2 points last game. Allsvenskan, I guess I'll just get him now too. QMJHL now. I think I'll just move to November 22nd, honestly. I have a month to sim. Then we can get more game action and less scouting. Sim to October 25th, past the Rangers and Bruins. And away, we're in New York, and we're at home against Boston. It's a 3-0 loss to the Rangers. What else is new? And a 3-2 loss. What else is new? In Colorado, at home against Utah, at home against Washington, and at home against Anaheim. I was going to say Dallas. Can we please get a win? We got a shootout loss, like usual. At home against Utah. It's a 4-2 loss. It looks like we're going to be drafting Gavin McKenna this year, boys. The shootout loss, a shootout win and a loss. Yeah, we're terrible this year. It's going to be fun. I mean, one of those rough years. At home against the Islanders. In Long Island to win. At home against Detroit, and we're in Chicago against Sam Reinhart, Travis Konechny, Shea Theodore, Connor Bedard. Beat Detroit. Lost to the Chicago Blackhawks. That's probably Joey Decor like usual. Our backup playing like absolute trash. In Montreal, at home against Ottawa, in Calgary. I could have simmed past Dallas as well. Kelly Rosen. I don't want Kelly Rosen on my team, no. We lost 4-1 to Montreal. Not surprised. We have an injury. Also, not surprised. Going to put Nino in there. See if he could fit anywhere else. He can't. Probably put him on the first line, but I'm not going to. Stop the sim because we're not in December yet. 4-1 loss and a 4-1 win. Sim past Calgary to actually, get past a week. And then in Calgary, it's a 4-3 shootout loss. Got a point in Dallas. At home against Carolina. At home against Nashville. Then we're going to get our simming done. It's a 4-1 loss. Looks like we're trading players this year at the deadline. It's a 5-2 win. Bertuzzi's back. How did Nino do? 3 points in 3 games, -3. Maybe I'll put Cat into the first line. Along with Deno. Put him there. Guryanov down here. Maybe we can put LeBanc up as well. Get some lineup changes. And Nashville's terrible. They're 4-15-1 as a 3-2 win. We're 8-9-3. We're still below 500 though. Berkeley Catton's leading our team in points. That's when you know it's bad. When a first-year rookie's leading your team in points, like you're bad. Last strength and weaknesses before we do. What's the other one we usually do? Potential and comparison. I think that's the next one. Nope, not him. I think we'll just end this video in December, and the next video will be the rest of the season, or maybe until the deadline. The video after that will be deadline and the rest of the year. Skills assessment on you. I moved the... I'm not going to say anything anymore with this game. Can I get the guys that I didn't click on before? I clicked on all 3 of them and neither one of them went. My goodness, this game irritates me sometimes. When we get to December 1st, I want to see our player growth and everything. To get rid of Ackerland or Akerland, however you pronounce his last name. I forgot, I did these ones wrong. I'm supposed to do playing style for these guys still. So I did strength and weaknesses twice already by accident for those guys. I pressed right on Poggy to put it on strengths and weaknesses, and it didn't go. I have to go extremely slow. They're gonna end December 16, which is nice. Or sometime in mid-December. So I think we'll end December 1st and then do the progress reports and then see if there's potential trades we can make and get the team better. But at the same time, do we really want to make the team better and do we just want to get draft picks and load up on picks for this year to potentially move up and hopefully get McKenna? I hope we get McKenna. With how bad Washington and Nashville works. I saw Washington like 2-7-1 when we played them. Nashville has 4 wins in like 19 games. 20 games actually. They're 4-15 or 16-1. I'd be okay with Ryan Rubrick. But actually we still need a legit first line center because Catton's more of a winger than he is a center. So we'll see. I mean, Ginla could be a guy we draft for the right wing, and then maybe we get a second for another first round pick. Get the center with that draft pick, but we'll see. There's a little bit more simming to do, and then that'll probably be it for this video. I had a lot of scouting to do, which I always don't like because it's really boring. Maybe we could take it to January, I'm not sure, we'll see. St. Louis, Columbus, Buffalo. They're, Predators, Nashville's 4-15-1. It's a 5-4 shootout win against San Jose. St. Louis, Columbus is a 4-0 win. Albert Johansson, defenseman. 76 overall. Nah, I'm good on him. It's another win. It's a 5-3 loss. We had 4 straight wins. We're against Vancouver, Edmonton, Vegas, and Toronto. I think we'll send him to January 1st. After this week, we'll check the progress report. 7-3 loss. Edmonton's really good again this year. 3-2 shootout loss to Edmonton. Vegas, 2-1 loss. Toronto, let me guess, the loss. My god, there's so many players going on waivers. Doesn't fit, so no. I do want to make some waiver claims. Oh, look, like I said, a loss. What else is new? A 4-1 loss. Progress reports. Berkeley Cat, 22 points, 27 games. This team's embarrassing. Like, it really is. How are these guys getting outplayed by an 18-year-old? And who is he passing the puck to that they're scoring so much? Philip Deneau, he's still growing at 32 years old. Tyler Bertuzzi growing at 30 years old. Chandler Stevenson, he's growing at 31. Barabanov, he's growing a lot at 31. Kevin LeBanc, growing at 29. I went to Ridley Gregg, he's growing. He's still young. Berkeley Canton, how is he not having any growth? Nino, he grew in those 3 games that he played. Wallman, nothing. Guryanov, growing. Joey Decord, regressing. Not surprised. He has 2 wins in 8 games. What about John Gibson? 8 wins in 19 games. Caden Gooley, he's regressing at 23. It's not a good sign. Nick Aube-Kubel growing. He's not even playing a game. Might have to put him in. I forgot Konyushka was playing. I'm an idiot. That might be why we're losing. Don't want to see if there's any growth in our prospects. There's some growth out of our defenseman Radiojevic. Natural growth on his discipline, which is good. Clarkson, Dallas Clarkson, growth out of him. When did I draft this guy? 3rd round. He could be our first line center, maybe. Burkholtz, he's still growing, which is nice. Kang, and our other goalie is growing. I have to take out Konyushkov. I forgot he was playing. Yeah, I think I'm just going to end it after this. I do want to make some lineup changes, though. How is he doing? I mean, he has 7 points. Maybe I don't move him. Maybe I put Gooley up like this, take out Radish, and put in Yoki Haru. Go forwards now. Maybe I try LeBanc, not LeBanc, Catton at center. Put these lines back together. Put Bertuzzi somewhere up top. Maybe not. Actually, let's see if we can fit him up top. Try that. Get Catton a goal scorer to play on his wing. A goal scorer. He has 5 goals. He's 12th overall pick. My goodness. Take out Klim Kostin. Put Aube-Kubel. See where he fits. 4th and 2nd line. Vetrano can fit up there. Trying to see where Hagel would fit best. He's fit on the 2nd line. See if we can try that. Maybe put this like this, and then that like that. Who's the better center? 79, 72. Put that like that. What if I put him here? Okay, that's not gonna work. I mean, Stevenson doesn't really work there. Would he fit here? No. We just have to try this, I guess. Maybe we try that. Changed up the lines a little bit. See if that works. We'll find out next video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please. Well, thank you guys for joining, and thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the like button, subscribe for more. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.